Treadmills are only getting more expensive, and if you want to maximize value in a running treadmill for a reasonable price, the Horizon 7.0 AT is a treadmill you need to know about. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. I'm Kaylee, and I just Googled what the most expensive running shoes are. And while I'm not sure they're actually functional running shoes, they will set you back more than the Horizon 7.0 AT does. I was already convinced this treadmill was a sweet deal, and now I'm even more convinced. Because unlike a pair of luxury brand running shoes, the Horizon 7.0 AT is all function, no fashion, keeping the cost low and the performance top notch. The Horizon 7.0 AT comes from Horizon's Studio line, which was made for runners. I can confidently recommend it for new runners and experienced runners running light to moderate mileage indoors. If you're only interested in walking, please don't click away. The Horizon 7.0 AT is a great fit for you too, and has features you won't find on Horizon's walking treadmills and other walking-only treadmills. Before we get into the specifics, like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest treadmill reviews, as well as other home fitness equipment. If you have additional questions or comments, leave them below. Also, if you Googled most expensive running shoes, let me know what you think of the results and if you would rather buy those shoes or this treadmill. So I've heard the Horizon 7.0 AT treadmill isn't the prettiest treadmill, and I'm going to go by the old adage, don't judge a book by its cover, because this treadmill might look basic, but it's actually pretty sweet. If we're going on first impressions, the Horizon 7.0 AT has a lifetime warranty on its frame and motor, which is an excellent sign. It also has a 325-pound weight capacity, which is pretty nice. The frame is made of sturdy steel. I felt adequately supported when walking, running, and tackling the steepest incline. It's a decent size at 76 inches long by 35 inches wide and 67 inches tall. The frame is also a folding frame, and the deck isn't too heavy, so you can lift it back into place by yourself. It uses a soft lowering mechanism to drop the deck to the ground. You just have to press the lever at the bottom with your foot to unlock it from its folded position. When folded, the treadmill is 44 inches long, 35 inches wide, and 67 inches tall. It's pretty compact. You can also move it around more easily when it's folded. It weighs 277 pounds and isn't hard for me to move around on my own. You just have to tilt it back onto its transport wheels and roll it where you need it to go. The 3.0 horsepower motor is really great on this machine. Two of the top concerns we have with more affordable treadmills is how loud the motor is and how responsive. Horizon substantially outperforms more expensive treadmills we've tested, so there are no worries there. It's very quiet compared to others. The speed and incline adjustments are very fast. It's on par with the Peloton Tread, and the new NordicTrack Commercial Series treadmills are a tiny bit faster, but those treadmills are up to a couple $1,000s more, so I think that just shows what a good deal this one is. Since the motor is 3.0 horsepower, I like this treadmill for running, but marathon runners might want to consider upgrading to the 7.8 AT if they're doing all their running indoors. Also, households with multiple runners might want to look at the 7.8 AT too. The 7.0 AT is great, but it's better for lower mileage. Keep in mind that I can't be too specific about what a motor can handle because there's so many factors involved. User weight, treadmill maintenance, time between uses, running form, and more can all impact a treadmill motor's ability to handle your training. Moving on to the running surface. The 7.0 AT has a nice textured belt that measures 20 inches wide by 60 inches long. I find this to be plenty of room for me. The speed goes up to 12 miles per hour, and I never feel like I'm running out of room on this treadmill. The cushioning is soft, not quite as soft as the NordicTrack treadmills, but very pleasant to run on. I log a lot of mileage outside on the road and rocky trails, so the 7.0 AT is a nice break from the harder impact for me. The deck inclines up to 15%. There's no decline, but I don't mind that so much at this price point. We don't see many treadmills with an incline greater than 12% at this price, so trail runners or hikers on a budget, this is definitely one to consider. You'll need a ceiling that's at least 21 inches taller than you to use the full incline. That factors in the height of the deck at the top of the incline and an additional 6 inches to account for any vertical movement when running. All right, let's take a look at the console and other features now. You won't find a touchscreen on a Horizon treadmill. The 7.0 AT encourages you to bring your own, but you don't have to. There is a bright LCD screen and 4 little LED windows that display all your metrics like time, speed, incline, calories, heart rate, and so on. The 7.0 AT also breaks away from more modern treadmills by continuing to embrace buttons. To the right, you have all your speed levels, and to the left, you have all your incline levels. I use these buttons occasionally, but I prefer the quick dial controls. These dials are right in the path of your arm swing, so they're super easy to make adjustments as you're training. There are also interval keys on the bottom of these handles. It takes 3 seconds to program them to your current settings. Just hold one of them down and then you have a custom shortcut key. There are also EKG pulse grips on these handles, but there are quite a few other heart rate tracking options with the 7.0 AT. It comes with a Bluetooth heart rate chest strap. Most Bluetooth heart rate monitors are compatible, even Apple and Samsung watches. The process for connecting some devices is a little tricky, so check out my written review for more details on that. The biggest update to the current 7.0 AT from the previous model was support for Apple Watches with Apple Gym Kit. I see so many comments on our video reviews asking if Apple Watches are compatible, so I'm happy to say that they are definitely with this treadmill. As for other Bluetooth features, the 7.0 AT follows the FTMS protocol, which allows it to connect to any FTMS treadmill app. We'll look at what those apps are more closely in just a minute. When you have an app connected, you can play the audio through the treadmill using the Bluetooth speakers. The volume was loud enough for me to hear fine when I was running, but I had to turn it all the way up. I wish it went a little bit louder just in case you want to really rock out. If you can't connect via Bluetooth, you can also use the included aux cord to connect your phone to the treadmill, though most phones don't support that anymore. I don't want to end this section on a bad note because this is a good treadmill, so let's talk about the worst feature sooner than later, the fan. It just doesn't do much. I can feel the air coming out of it if I put my hand up to it, but it doesn't cool me off while I'm running. I would use a floor fan instead. Storage on the 7.0 AT is much better. The console is stable, so you can place items in the 2 large pockets and not worry about them falling out. They hold up to a 40-ounce water bottle. There are also 2 tablet racks, letting you put your phone in one and a tablet on the other. The Horizon 7.0 AT has a nice range of features. It checks a lot of boxes, so I'm happy with it. Onboard workouts are great, and the Horizon 7.0 AT has a few of those. They include preset interval workouts, target programs, and heart rate training programs. However, if you're looking for something a little extra than what you would find on a gym treadmill, the 7.0 AT has options. It connects with multiple third-party FTMS apps like Peloton and Zwift. This connectivity allows the treadmill to send your speed and incline data to the app. You can't pair your heart rate monitor and an app to the treadmill at the same time because the console has to be in a different mode for each connection option. I normally just connect my heart rate monitor to the app too, so all my heart rate and treadmill data is on my phone or tablet screen. Horizon also has its own app called @Zone or AT-Zone. If you have a Horizon treadmill, you can connect with this app to unlock more free training options. There are trainer-led video classes and scenic runs. They're pretty basic, but great for anyone who wants more free training content. The app also records your training history when you're connected to the treadmill. The last option may not be the most exciting, but it's a really common way to use the treadmill. The 7.0 AT is really easy to just quick start. You just press the start button to bypass the workout program setup, and you're straight into a manual activity. The incline and speed knobs make it very easy to adjust the treadmill. The interval keys are a huge help if you're doing interval repeats. If I'm not using an app with the treadmill, this is how I'm using it. Other treadmills are a pain to control manually for a complex workout, but not the 7.0 AT. All right, so now I'm gonna demo the Horizon 7.0 AT so you can see and hear how it sounds when I'm walking and running. So I'm gonna take it up to a little bit faster of a pace. We'll go 3 miles per hour first. The cushioning is pretty subtle at a walking speed, but it feels really nice underfoot still. And it's pretty quiet too, which I really like. All right, so let's go up to 7 miles per hour now. I really like using these dials. All right, so we're already at 7 miles per hour, and that cushioning is feeling even better. You've got a soft landing and a firm push-off zone. So we'll take it back down so I can demo the incline. All right, now let's go up to 15%, which is this treadmill's top incline. No decline again, as I mentioned, but still really nice range for a treadmill at this price. All right, so we're already at the top of that incline. It gets there really fast, so if I'm doing hill intervals, I can get up to that steep grade really quickly, but I can also get down to a flat grade again when I need a rest. So overall, I'm really impressed with this treadmill's performance. It's a great investment at a lower price point. So we've been through the build, features, and performance of the Horizon 7.0 AT, and I feel pretty confident in saying that this is a quality treadmill at a low cost. We've been testing Horizon treadmills for a while here at treadmillreviews.com, and they've held up well. The new 7.0 AT introduced Apple Gym Kit and improved support for Samsung Galaxy watches, which we like. I still think a few improvements could be made on the heart rate connectivity, but I can't complain too much at this treadmill's excellent price. If you're looking for a budget running treadmill, the Horizon 7.0 AT is a great option. It has soft cushioning, a powerful and responsive motor, and a good warranty. That's it for this review. If you want to check out its current price, check the link in the description. Using our link supports our channel without increasing the cost for you. If you want to learn more about this treadmill, you can also find my written review in the description. We also have tons of other treadmill and cardio machine reviews on our channel to check out. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com, and thanks for watching.